Welcome to your first violin lesson. This video is the first of a series of lessons where I'll take you from being a complete beginner to being able to play your favorite songs. For the agenda today, I'm going to go over how to put on your shoulder rest, how to hold your violin, and how to hold your bow. For this lesson and for the entire video series that I'm going to do, here are the things that you're going to need to be successful. You're going to need a violin, you're going to need a bow, a shoulder rest, rosin, dry lint-free cloth, okay? A mute or a practice mute. So that's only if you live in an apartment where you need to mute the sound of your violin so you don't disturb your neighbors. You're gonna need a pencil because you're gonna write stuff down. What you're also gonna need is the Suzuki Violin School Volume 1 for violin, okay? Don't get cello, don't get viola. We're learning the violin. Also, I recommend getting one more thing, which is the fingering guide stickers from Amazon. I'm gonna leave a link in the description for all the materials that you need for this video and for this entire series, okay? So once you have all those things, let's get started. All right, right into putting your shoulder rest on your violin. This is what my shoulder rest looks like. It's by Kuhn. I had this for years. This is the 4x4 version, which I have the full size violin, the adult size. If you have a smaller size, make sure to get one that's actually for that size. You'll notice first of all that these have these feet. I call them feet. And then they have these knobs to adjust kind of the placement, to move them around depending on how wide or narrow you need it to fit on your violin. It also has some foam. Okay, that's where it's gonna sit on your shoulder. Okay, another thing is my shoulder rest is a little bit thicker on this side than it is on this side. Another thing is that when I hold it up like this side of the shoulder rest dips, which is also the thicker side. So remember that. So the thicker side and the one that dips. Let's take our violin, okay? It's my violin. On the back of the violin, on the right side, I'm gonna take the thicker and the one that dips, that side, and stick it on there. And then I'm just gonna slide it up. That's how you put on your shoulder rest, okay? Another thing is, these are adjustable. So the length from the feet to the foam, this support area, you can adjust it, and you're gonna have to mess around with the settings. I can't tell you exactly how to do it. So for me personally, I have this as long as possible because my neck is long. Once you have that set, once the settings are correct, what you're gonna do is place the violin on your shoulder. From where you're facing, it's gonna be about 45 degrees to your left side. This part that dips, like I mentioned earlier, is gonna rest on your shoulder. The part that's a little bit wider, it's gonna be touching your upper chest area. Another thing to note is you wanna rest your head on the chin rest, okay? So I'm turning my head and resting my jaw on the chin rest. It should kind of just catch the violin. So when I take my hand away, it just holds there. Get used to this. Make sure that you can actually do this without supporting the violin. It's going to be very helpful later on. It'll take a lot of the effort of holding the violin off of your left hand when we start learning how to use your fingers. So that's how you hold the violin. Next, I'm going to show you how to hold the bow. To demonstrate how to hold the bow, let's first grab a pencil. So here's my right hand. Take your pencil. On this third knuckle of your middle and your ring finger, I'm going to push the pencil against that. Now, take your thumb, we're going to bend it and push against the pencil so that it stays there. So I hope this feels comfortable enough where you're pushing, if you can see this, you're pushing the pencil up against your middle and your ring finger, okay? Like that. Next, your index finger. So between these two knuckles, your second and your third, closer to your third, we're gonna place it on the pencil, right? Like that, okay? Just place it down. And then now with your pinky, I want you to just kind of place it on the tip of your pinky onto the pencil. Okay, once you have that down, why don't you try tapping it? Okay, you should be able to do that. Now, this is what it kind of should look like, your bow hold. Now let me show you with the actual bow, okay? So here's the bow. Same idea. We're gonna use the same what's it called? We're gonna use the same same thing. So with your middle and your ring finger, I'm just gonna place it on the stick, right on those joints. Now with my thumb curved, I'm pushing it. I'm gonna put it right here. It's hard to see, so I'm gonna take these off. So I'm in between this gap right here, this piece and this grip. I'm putting my thumb in there. Okay, and then I'm gonna put my middle and my ring on that joint, and it's pushing against it, so it's holding it now. Now I'm gonna place my first finger down, all right, between the second and third, but mostly closer to the third. And then now I'm gonna put my pinky down, right like that, okay? Just like this. That's your bow hold.